Hey, good morning. I'd like to say hello to everybody that's waking up in Indianapolis as we give you a live look inside Lucas Oil Stadium this morning, where they are all set for the NFL Combine to kick off today in Indianapolis.
Got a lot of guys with a lot of high hopes that are going to be in our city. Prospective defensive linemen and linebackers today are going to be testing their skills out on the field. So we're wishing you the best of luck. And in less than 10 minutes, Anna Chalker is going to be joining us live. She's on the field at Lucas Stadium, and she's letting us know she has special guests with her and what fans can expect this year, too.
Excited about that. So welcome here to Sunrise, 6 o'clock on your Thursday morning. We have some windy conditions moving in, and we've got some fog out there to contend with, but still the milder temperatures for the end of February.
Hopefully the wind will move the fog out for us, Jeff.
And you know, we have been so blessed in the 30-something years that we've had the Combine, because it's in February, right?
Yeah.
Horrible weather, right? Not really. Usually for the Combine, the weather improves, and that's really going to be the case today. Now, we do have a little mist and drizzle out there, Julia and Julia. This is a look at radar, and you know, the visibility at sometimes was down a lot, but the wind is picking up. This rain that was between, let's say, Newcastle and Connersville basically is going away. So I think that from here on for the next several hours, we will be pretty much okay with that rain moving to the east. Look what happens, though, as the upper level system of the jet stream gets this caught up. We're going to have some rain start to move in here later on this afternoon, and in particularly around the eastern part of the state. So we'll talk more about that in a bit, but let's focus on the here and now. It's pretty nice, actually. We should be in the 20s or low 30s. We're at 41 here, 45 Shelbyville, 41 from Noblesville to Carmel, all the way over to Pendleton and Newcastle. Also around the state, a warm 36 in Bedford, a cool 37 in Kokomo this morning. It's going to be really windy. Spotty showers, especially east of the city later today, but gusts to 30 miles per hour, a high of 52. Matt, we're going to get up to 62 tomorrow, and I'm not going to say a word about the weekend right now.
No.
I'm pitching it to you on a positive note. How's traffic this morning?
Hey, traffic's looking fine. So we're actually looking pretty warm for the rest of the month. How about we say that? Because we only have 2 days left. But traffic's moving fine. We have had some wet spots. That's about it. No really slick spots, no snow, no ice, nothing like that. We are way too warm for that. This is a live look there in parts of Madison County, I-69. Looking southbound, so these taillights headed southbound back towards Indianapolis. This is a Scatterfield Road. It is kind of dreary out there. Clouds are low, a little bit of patchy fog, but as that wind picks up, like Chuck's talking about, a lot of that will start to blow out of here. This is a live look in Fishers, where the roads were wet, but now they've dried off thanks to that wind. Julia?
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, right now, IMPD is investigating the death of a defendant who investigators say left the CJC while awaiting a jury verdict.
IMPD says the man died after an hours-long standoff with police by a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. That man was out on a cash bond. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, he left the community justice campus and didn't come back. Investigators later found that man's car at an apartment complex near 30th and Keystone.
Sheriff's deputies say he was barricaded inside his apartment. Officers say they made several attempts to get him to surrender, but he wouldn't come out. When they were able to get inside, they say they found that man with a gunshot wound. He died at the hospital. Well, the attorney for Trinity Shockley says she should be released on bail. Shockley is accused of planning a school shooting at Mooresville High School. She's being held without bail pending psychological evaluations. 1 week ago, the judge denied bond for Shockley, saying she poses a risk to the community. So in this motion, her attorney argues only suspected murderers can be held without bond. He also says she is competent to stand trial. She faces several charges, including conspiracy to commit murder.
Well, this morning, a tentative agreement has been reached between the UAW workers and the Rolls-Royce facility here in Indianapolis. Those members were rallying earlier this week across from the Rolls-Royce facility in Indy, where they manufacture aircraft engines. So here's what we know this morning about that agreement. UAW President Shawn Fain says that they have secured what he calls a healthy wage increase, and he says everyone will now get a cost of living allowance. Fain says they have won back true profit sharing and gotten members more vacation days, plus better retirement benefits. Well, now the union members will have to vote to actually ratify that deal. We'll keep you updated.
Well, this morning we're getting new insight from the investigative committee that is tasked with looking into harassment allegations.
Those allegations have been made against members of Mayor Joe Hogsett's administration and campaign. Fisher Phillips, the law firm that is handling the investigation, tells the committee as of last night they have poured over 1,000 documents in connection with accusations. So far, 13 people have used the anonymous reporting tool that's now available to city-county employees. And while the committee says it is a step in the right direction, some are wanting more answers about the actual allegations.
Do you feel like the administration's been transparent and forthcoming with you all?
As our investigation is ongoing, you'll probably expect I'll say this. We're not forming an opinion or disclosing that at this time. That's not to say yes or no in any way.
So what's next? Well, right now there are no future committee meetings planned just yet, but committee chair Krista Carlino says that she wants a final report by June 1st.
Coming up on 6:07 this morning, neighbors on the near north side are asking for enhanced security efforts for a historic landmark here in Indianapolis. This meeting was held about the memorial at 17th and Broadway. That's the site where Bobby Kennedy spoke to a crowd the night Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. For years, neighbors have been concerned about the rise in crime in the area. So the city is planning a multi-million-dollar investment into the area. But residents sent a letter to the mayor for expanding lighting and security cameras.
8 months from now, I hope to be able to come back to you and report that it actually happened. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
So for now, residents say they will keep pushing for change at that historic landmark.
Okay, some good news for drivers on Indy's northeast side. NDOT tells 13 News that they are almost done with that Clear Path project at I-465 and 69. I know, I'm excited about this too. That is some relief for drivers who maybe had a little headache on their drive in with all the closures and detours and trying to keep up with all of that. In the coming months, 465 will have new ramps and pavement. There will also be new bridges at I-69 and new interchanges finally at 82nd and 96th Streets.
It's been a long construction project. We are just as excited to get this project wrapped up.
So drivers can also expect the work on that main line 465 to wrap up this year too. You can see the full 2025 construction guide if you'd like to see some of these plans right now at WTHR.com.
Well, this morning, Eli Lilly is announcing a $27 billion investment in 4 new plants. 3 of those sites will make active pharmaceutical ingredients. The 4th will expand manufacturing for injectable products like Zepbound and Mounjaro. Lilly's chief says the company hopes to strengthen its supply chain.
I am pleased to announce that Lilly is more than doubling our U.S. manufacturing investment since 2020, now totaling a commitment to exceed $50 billion in capital expenses. This represents the largest pharmaceutical expansion investment in U.S. history.
Now, there is no word yet on where those new sites will be built, but last year Lilly announced it would build a new research and manufacturing facility in the city of Lebanon. The $4 billion project has been underway for a while. It's expected to be complete in 2027.
Well, hey, started today. Hundreds of those NFL prospects in our city are taking the field for the biggest interview of their careers.
I know, it's got to be so nerve-wracking. So this is part of the 4-day NFL scouting combine where these athletes will take physical and mental testing before the draft. So our Anna Chalker is live inside Lucas Oil this morning with a look at how you as a fan can experience this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. You can experience it for free. That's the best way to say it here this morning. Let me tell you, we are on one corner of Lucas Oil Stadium. I want you just to get a full glance of what's going on here on the field. So much going on. Where we're standing here, that's the 40-yard dash. We also have bench press, vertical jump, long jump, you name it. These guys are going to be up against the best skills ever as they're going to be competing this week, just kind of getting ready for the draft, letting scouts from all 32 32 teams know, hey, you want me. I need to be on your team this upcoming season, which is a big thing for sure. And I'll tell you again, like we said, it's free. You can literally sit in the seats here behind me, get an up-close personal look. There will be some commentators throughout the mornings and through the workouts as well, just to give you an understanding of what's going on, listening to the records. Last year's record was about 4 seconds. I mean, for the 40-yard dash, I can't do that. No way, Jose. That's not working for me. I do not run that fast. We will be running here just to kind of warm up the area for them. But I do want to introduce here this morning, we have Claire Clark with Visit Indy. She's running all over the place.
Woo, got my warm-up in.
Hey, we like it. Tell us a little bit what we have going on, the excitement of today.
Of course, doors open at 1 o'clock. Drills will start here at Lucas Oil Stadium at 3 p.m. We will also have our very own Grover Stewart here for autographs from 6 to 8 p.m.
Hey, we like it. So you've been running. We're going to run again because let's just, why not? We're going to warm it up. Hey, guys, if you're watching this morning, this is what you're going to get into this morning. We're only going to do about 15 yards. Okay, ready, set, go. See, told you all I can't run that fast, but hey, that's okay. Remember I said I had a special guest. He'll actually be coming up at 6:30. He's warming up, getting ready for us. We're going to be going outside to the fan experience there. Again, that's all coming up at 6:30.
A for effort, and because I would have been out there
wouldn't
trying to
have
run
gone.
like that. We'll check back in with you soon. It's the 40 in 4 seconds, Chuck. I don't know if I can wrap my head around it. Am I saying that the right way?
Well, that would be very fast. In fact, just thinking about it, my hammy. Hey, we've got a 24-mile-per-hour wind gust out there today. That's going to bring us to the 50s today and the 60s tomorrow. We'll talk about the weekend in a little bit. That's coming up.